Billboards, one of the largest physical forms of advertisement that there is. It's an easy and effective way to tell drivers and commuters exactly what they should spend their next paycheck on. But in GTA 5, billboards advertise everything from alcohol, movies, political campaigns, cults, tourism. So I've spent the last 3 weeks going through the entire map and counting every single billboard. And I think that I should clarify. This is a bench. This is a bus stop. This, surprisingly, is actually a banner. And this is just a sign because it's attached or located to the building or company that it's actually advertising. It's telling you what's there, not advertising. Now, we have a lot to cover, so I won't be going over every single blank or empty or abandoned billboard that there is. You can just look at those right now, and we'll get right into the action. In Paleto Bay, there's a large construction site that actually has 3 billboards telling you what the new business premises is going to look like. But they say that this is coming soon in 2008, which is more than 5 years prior to the release of the game, and this might just be worse than the Mile High Club. This one tells you about an unnamed gas station that actually went out of business. This appears to be an electronic board that's stuck between 2 ads, but it's not. Honestly, I don't even know what this one is advertising, but there's 2 of them, and it's in high definition. Le Chien makes some good advertisements. This isn't one of them. Ecola has these 2 billboards which were almost too small to consider for this list, but they're just old-fashioned and I thought we should count them. Ah, look, another botched construction job in La Puerta. And the second sign is blocked by a tree. This one could definitely use some cleaning and some elbow grease, but the tagline's pretty good. Are you a rehab? Well, look out for this because whatever it is, it's extremely addictive. It's clean, but it's also cluttered, and it's really about how you present the dish. You see? Yeah, okay, cool. This one is legit located across the road from the bank, facing the bank. We have 3 old and decrepit Raga Rum billboards. This is definitely a failing company. Who is Tim Vapid? What are you even selling me? Wait, who is this now? Why is Tim skydiving naked? What is happening? This seems like a group who would absolutely love bitching about the opening ceremony to the 2024 Olympics. And once again, the Sons of the Alamo Sea wouldn't like this either. Or this one, or this one, or this one. They're all the same. There aren't many of these 3-way, tall, but small billboard advertisements, but I thought we should include them. But I'm not even sure what these 2 even say. I don't know. The digital den boards definitely look a lot better on a full-scale size, but I'm really not sure what they're even selling me, and they have 6 boards, and I still don't know. This isn't the last we'll see of Dieter Sachs, but the quality on this one is like it's 120p. Oh yeah, come on over to the best and only barber in all of Sandy Shores. These say cherry shit. And I've taken some time to think about it. I'm still not sure what this even means, but it's reissued, remastered, and re-subtitled. This one is even worse. I'm so confused. Honestly, everything on the swallow boards are the same boring gray color. Is that a condom? Now, at first you might think that these are Life Invader social media ads, but they're actually for a Life Invader line of jackets. Oh, it's picturesque, all right, for crime scenes. Outlaw nuclear families. I don't know why, but you keep pushing for what you believe in, man. Now, Hammerstein and Faust have a lot of billboards throughout the entirety of San Andreas, and they're kind of just your standard law practice billboards. Because she loves what now? Oh, there's 2 of them. There's 2 of them. Wouldn't sequel 2 just be a trilogy? Sophisticated and timeless, but also not very memorable. Honestly, if I drove by this, I probably wouldn't even look what's on the left side. It's just, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Oh, look, Dieter Sachs. They returned. And it may have taken a while, but here's our first cult. The lesser known of the 2, but they do have coverage all over San Andreas. Also, I swear this robot has been lonely for like 11 years. Can someone just be his friend already? Ah, we're getting a sequel to the sequel 2 billboard, and another one. And another one. So many sequels. Someone should take an iron to this because it's wrinklier than a 90-year-old man. Wait, is this advertising clothes or strippers? Or maybe it's cars? Your lifestyle doesn't need to change just because you've maxed out your credit cards. Yeah, okay then. I'm not sure I've noticed this one before, but it's unique. This is another clothing company, and they just tend to have questionable marketing tactics. What the fuck is this? The real question is, are your billboards also Armageddon proof? Or should they be built as gold? And does that say 0% return and no growth investment? What the fuck is this company doing? You know, for a video game billboard, they're lacking a lot of pixels. And, oh, look, it finally loaded. I feel like I need to know how many rings you get for $1.99 to really know if it's worth it. Also, this looks like something straight out of a kid's nightmares, not a kid's TV show. This guy just wants cocaine to be legalized. Now that I think about it, this couch might be on the cocaine. And we'll circle back again to this proposition to end the Coca-Cola prohibition by 2014. They're not doing too well. They have boards all over the place, but I do like the line, let's bring the snort to court. Suburban is a store we've all shopped at, but their billboards are lame as fuck. I'm pretty sure these ones got put up in the 80s and they haven't been taken down. Believe me, Fleeka Bank, we don't need a reminder that we need to pay for everything. Everything's already too damn expensive. As an outdoor clothing company, advertising your clothes to the homeless is either a genius or a horrible business mistake. And I know this sign exists because I've seen it before, but where is the Yucca Motel? I was really surprised to find out how many perfume or fragrance billboards there are in the game. Honestly, I can't tell if this goes in the financial or the travel category because I don't know what this is. Is that another fragrance company, or are you just happy to see me? I'm not sure wider coverage than Tinkle is a better catchphrase than wider coverage than your mom's ass. This billboard is advertising a printing company that prints books and advertises the books as soon-to-be movies. And now we loop back to the bulge. And then we'll step forward again back to the printing press. Gallivanter could definitely do with some updated ads. I know we've all seen these, but the design is old and they're not even using a new baller. And they have plenty to choose from. I mean, the billboard does the job of telling you it's an expensive jewelry company. Something must be broken with my system, because this board is old and falling apart. I've driven by this hundreds of times and I've never actually noticed it. This is a unique billboard because it's actually advertising 3 different stores. And it has a killer tagline. This one's really interesting because there's actually not a gym located anywhere in the vicinity of this area. For a nice, clean electric car, this billboard is filthy. Trade your past for cash at the No Joker Pawnbroker. You know, I've been saying No Joker Pawnbroker since I saw this, and it's just been stuck in my head. This one almost didn't count, but it wasn't fully attached to the building and was its own thing. Wait, I thought we covered all of these. This is one of the most vibrant and colorful billboards you'll see all day. I'm not sure why they're telling you to stop paying your mortgage, but maybe this is a sign. Stop paying your mortgage. And if you don't have a mortgage, don't worry. Head over to Lenny Avery, buy a house, set up a mortgage, and then don't pay it. It's a foolproof plan. I feel like I don't actually want to comment on this too much because of the upcoming American election. We'll just stay out of politics. I'm not sure I'd call the Alamo Sea luxury lakeside living, but okay. Straight to the point, this is a good board. Though this isn't located on the property, the sign faces the hotel. Imagine paying for a hotel and your view is a sign of the hotel. This one's on the highway, so it just did better. I suppose the other radio station could have done better, but I really like the tagline, stay locked on the lowdown. This is what a clean billboard should look like, even if it's a little stretched. Number 1 in healthcare advertising, which isn't a surprise because you're the only healthcare advertisement I saw. Redwood Cigarettes has some strong imagery. Take it as you will. And we're back to the cults. At least this one is more well known, but I don't like the way that guy looks at me while I drive by. I haven't seen the show, but I feel like a lot could go wrong, actually. Voltic squeezing in here again. Weasel has a lot of television shows on its channel, but only 2 billboards for the actual news. Well, that's just a bold statement. It took me a minute to figure out exactly what their proposition was. I had to Google it. I think I'll just wait for this to come onto Netflix. And even then, I'm probably not going to watch it. Personally, I'm going to keep calling it slushy because the word sludgy just feels gross. Okay, we got more politics. This billboard is almost a 2-for-1 because it advertises 2 different companies. I thought we were done with politics. And I thought we were done with cults. Now, I don't know who Jack Howitzer is, but Jack Howitzer is Jack Howitzer in Jack Howitzer. Kiflam. I'm getting a bit of deja vu here, but this one feels bigger. Those glasses, hideous. Here's some Apple ads, I mean iFruit ads. These signs advertise Life Invader and Pissvasser. And there's a lot of them. This movie's always caught my attention, but again, I'll just wait for it to come out on Disney+. Well, that's a fun little reference to Liberty City. This tagline's a little ironic because when I started this project, my dog was still breathing. Sadly, we didn't buy two, so when one died, I did cry. I don't know what this guy's been doing, but I don't think it's been good for his face. And in the middle of all that, Rusty Brown's, but an old sign. We'll come back to him. This is what I'd expect from a realtor billboard. I feel like this design would work better on a full-size board. Just say it's the Power Rangers. Also, how is it popular enough to have 4 billboards? How do I miss these things? The first and only tattoo-related billboard. And remember, no whining and no refunds. Toes is an interesting company, and this is not their greatest billboard design, but we'll show you that one later. I feel like this would just be Saul Goodman if he was a realtor instead of a lawyer. This tagline just feels counterintuitive. See? I told you it would work better on a full-size billboard. Honestly, I kind of vibe with this one. It stands out and it made me laugh. I almost didn't include this billboard, but it's been here long enough. More propaganda. Personally, I think global warming is salami. This is one of 2 different car rental companies in the game. Can you guess what the other one is before it pulls up? I just thought this one was funny because it says Maze Balls. Coming from a restaurant, what does everything must go even mean? There aren't many vertical billboards in the game, but this is a good design for one. All 3 sides of this 3-way billboard have the same design, so that's cool. You know, the taste explosion kind of sounds good right now. I'm on lunch hour. I'm sure Righteous Slaughter 7 is a fun game, but this billboard is kind of a lot, and there's a lot of them. This is the drone you're looking for. Pretty good tagline. Since we're already dragging on, let's rapid fire some of these with 3-word descriptions. Also, give my editor Kyle a follow. He does a lot for this channel that goes extremely unnoticed, and I still don't pay him well at all. 3-word descriptors. Definitely not Tracy. He messed up. Well, that's embarrassing. Twice the embarrassment. Old but vibrant. Still not buying. I said no. Not worth it. Taco Bomb returns. Is this new? Honestly, I can't. Wait, I see. It's particle board. I'd watch that. Rusty Brown's returns. Pick your ring. You again. Is it running? Back to donuts. It's so vibrant. Just sell grandma. You'd make more. That's not safe. They got music. Well, that's offensive. Still very offensive. This offends me. Like, a lot. Don't want it. Go away. Jesus Christ. Rockstar, you greedy. The other rental. That's just disturbing. What a classic. Bravado's subpar cars and entitled executives. The first phone number. Housing jokes. I want Moorehead. Wait, no, that's not what I meant. Stop showing billboards. We can't stop. Shit, I missed some. Helmets changed online. Now I'm confused. Not a good watch, but very iconic. Hey guys, I found it. Another sad rerun. I don't know what I've been told. Toilet seats are made of gold. Just don't watch it. Please, I beg. But this you watch. Is that a bush? Well, not wrong. Ron. Imagination. Ron. Cut the crapia. Get roasted, crapia. Sucks to suck. What's the difference? Ron, ick. Republican Space Rangers. Now that's iconic. Halo knockoff. I like country. I know Steve. That's just stalking. Steve has returned. The FIB agent? What does benefactor mean? I'm getting tired. Billboards are boring. What are you even doing here? Don't you have better things to do? Can you believe we have 183 left? That's like 33%. Okay, we're getting off track and a little distracted. So let's slow down for a moment. The cherry popper claims to have always been on top, but in this list, that's not the case. Believe it or not, there's only one Princess Robot Bubblegum billboard in the entire game. This might not count, but I suppose we can still count it. Now, to speed up this video a little bit, I'm just gonna let the billboards appear on screen behind me, and I'll just stop when I have important comments. Okay? Let's go. Hey, that's a classic. Hey look, it's that movie from that game. That's not English. How unique and fun. Fast food in the freezer aisle. It may not be strap-on time, but it's time to get a watch. Wait, what? Zombix. A little on the nose, don't you think? Eat shit. That's a wiener dog, alright. This one's funny because they covered up their competition. We aim not to lose it, but you've returned it to the sender twice? Is this even a billboard? And now, we've finally moved on to the top 40, so we're gonna start micromanaging these again. And this may not be a billboard, but it's also unique and fun. Counting as 2, this water and power propaganda is encouraging us to ban windmills, which is funny coming from the hydro department. Gastroband is a very funny shape, but it's on point. The last Fly US was funny covering up its competition, but this one literally has a crashed plane behind it. Myth Behave is quite creative, but for the sake of the YouTube guidelines, I won't touch on this much more. I mean, I've already ranked everyone who works at the shoe store, so we'll move on. Now it's strap-on time. Or do they mean strap-on time? Like, I like strap-on time. No, I didn't mean it like that. Fuck. In 24th is another probably not a billboard, but I mean, it's a paint can, so that's fun. Peckerwood might be an iffy term in the South, but I like woodpeckers and it has a cool deliberate design of it falling over. This truly encapsulates how I felt when we got close to the 25,000 goal, meaning I'd have to rank all of these. And after spending 3 weeks scouring the map to count them all, taking a picture of every single one using the editor, rating and ranking all 550 of them, then struggling to set up my green screen in this temporary space, has scared me even more for my 100,000 sub goal, which is to rank every tree. However, we only have till New Year's to reach that goal, so I'm not overly worried about it, but there is 34,000 of them. This one is also memorable, but YouTube monetization guidelines won't let me show it, so on to the next one. Kyle, next slide. Next slide. How many of these are there? Obey has a very simple and clear design, and many people know exactly where to find these. However, Ubermock's comeback is much more iconic. Disobey is such a clever marketing tactic, and they put it up right next to Obey's original billboard. Kiss my axe. Oh yeah, this one got vandalized, but in a good way. It's the art of driving by. As mentioned before, Toe Shoes has a better ad, and that's this one. It sticks out, stands out, and it's bright, but surprisingly, the feet don't appear when you look at the billboard from the backside. They're see-through. Weenie's Prepare for Takeoff billboards are very iconic, but almost didn't qualify as billboards just because they're on the ground and they're weird shaped, but how could I not include them? They have great utility use. Sprunk, the essence of life, is just cracking into the top 5, being the largest vertical board there is, and it's very iconic. Everyone knows exactly where this is. But from the back end, the sprunk part sticking out kind of looks like a penis. Dash Hunt returns with its second billboard, and we've all seen this one before heading into the city, though I guess it really only gets this high because of the statue on top, so maybe we should knock it down a little bit. Candy Box is a very unique billboard along the freeway in the city, and it gets into 3rd place for that. It insinuates that their chocolate and candy is so good that you climb above a busy highway just to get a taste of it. But hats off to this guy, he's been hanging on for 11 years. In 1st and 2nd are 2 variations of the same billboard in different locations, and that's the CNT television board. Not only are these unique, but they also have 2 sides to them, so I guess I could have counted them as 4 different billboards. 2nd place goes to the one near the airport because it sees a decent amount of traffic and has a great view of the bridge. The one north of the city just across from the casino and right next to the CNT headquarters is far more iconic. And we've all tried flying through this with an oppressor or a scramjet just to find out that you can't. But there you have it, an official ranking of all 550 billboards in GTA 5. And if you want to see me rank all 259 swimming pools, click there. But if you want to see me rank all 34,062 trees, consider subscribing. I'm so tired of looking at billboards. Fuck.